Andrew Schulz was on No Jumper, basically, right? And of course, Brendan Schaub came up. Do you want to hear what they had to say?
I need to hear it, yeah.
So, okay, we've talked about gang shootings, we've talked about abortion.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something that is perhaps even more disturbing.
Okay.
Gringo Papi.
Oh boy.
You and I.
You want some clips,
You
boy.
and I are both.
Yeah, so do I, though.
Both friends.
YouTube clips.
We will
What the fuck is
explain.
that?
He and I are both friends of Brendan Schaub.
Yeah, shouts to Brendan.
Former
Love you,
UFC
Brendan.
fighter, current comedian and podcaster. I know you see it. People, for some reason, they want anyone associated with Brendan Schaub to speak out against him because
No. See, they're doing this again, and no, that's not what it is. I don't give a fuck if you guys. No one needs to publicly come out and say they hate Brendan. I don't give a fuck if the people do that or don't. What I hate is the phoniness that you're pretending he's good. That's what bothers me. There's a difference, right? I don't give a fuck. There's a bunch of people who don't talk about him. Who gives a shit?
because they don't like his comedy special.
Who
What is your
is they?
attitude on
Who
this?
is they to you?
The Redditors.
Yeah.
I'm not on Reddit.
I'm not on Reddit.
So
He has a Reddit page that is like is massive.
It
And
will make you scared to have a Reddit.
yeah, and it's like dedicated to just shitting on him, and
Right.
it's really unfortunate because
We
like,
got one too now.
do you guys have the? Yeah,
It's pretty malicious.
yeah, it's an interesting thing because Reddit is fascinating and fucking hilarious, and
what you're saying is, it's not because Gringo Papi is objectively bad. It's because the Redditors are mean? I'm trying to understand. Is that what they're saying?
I suppose it's an organized campaign of harassment.
like they're like creative people on there, and basically what it is it's like your Reddit page is giving thousands of people that might not have their own Instagram or Twitter that's popping access to
That's popping?
Yeah, bro, popping.
Okay. No cap?
a group Instagram that's popping. That's what a Reddit page is.
Right.
So now they have access to 50,000 people or whatever it is, and if they put something out that slaps, it gets
That
slaps,
slaps.
bro.
Why is he talking like this?
Because he's Andrew Schulz.
Oh.
views and it gets reactions, and all of a sudden you get to almost feel like you're popping because
Yeah.
your
Popping.
content is crushing. So you're going to
Crushing.
keep on leaning into that.
So it incentivizes them to be as mean as
Ruthless as
possible,
possible.
because that's the stuff that rises to the top.
Yeah,
is the shit that's the
Andrew Schulz talks the way Adam looks.
cruelest.
Exactly. And then you got to be good at like making sure or the mods, I guess, have to be good at making
Andrew
sure that
Schulz
the page is healthy
talks
because
like a Jewish hip hop mogul.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Like he would be on
sounds
Vlad
like-
TV.
He sounds like a Jewish A&R guy for a hip hop label.
Yep.
at the end of the day, like you don't want that page to take away from the content. And I think
Right.
that's unfortunately what's happening with the Fight on the Kid. Like they have a fucking great podcast. Like
Is it? Do they though?
Great podcast. Man.
It's so awesome.
they're hilarious together.
Are they? Really? Really? Really, Papa? Huh? Dicey? Anybody?
Really, Papa.
Yeah, Papa?
Like
Right.
Brian and Brendan are fucking hilarious together.
Stop saying it.
No. Look, you can repeat it as many times as you
You're
want,
saying
Andrew.
it. You keep saying it.
Andrew, I can
The
say
more you say it, the more it's like I feel like you're trying to convince yourself.
all right. Yeah, it's so great. Yeah. Do you think a bunch of people have to go, look, Richard Pryor was funny, okay? He was funny.
If you search Brendan Schaub right now, the thing that's going around the most was that Theo Von stuff, though.
Oh, I know. I saw the
That's
views.
been
I saw the
epic.
views of the clip we had. It blew up.
together. And Brendan's like a really great dude. He's a genuinely sweet dude.
Unless you're Bobby Lee, then he'll try to ruin your entire fucking life.
Yeah.
Really
Or
great guy.
Unless you're Chris D'Elia and you just stop talking to him publicly, or Brian Callen.
Or anybody on YouTube that's criticizing him.
Mm-hmm.
But unless you're those people.
Who helps people. He's the reason I got on Rogan. Like he was like, yo, you got to get this guy on. This is before anybody was fucking.
And again, they're exposing the goddamn business. they're saying the reason why they defend him. They're not saying things like that special was great, he kills. They're saying things like he helped me get on Rogan. Yeah. And that's the thing that we've been pointing out since day one. But by the way, this is now everyone's making fun of Brendan. But you know, we were pointing this stuff out for a while. Like it's the same thing. It's because of his connections and because of who he's friends with, not because he's good. Ask yourself this question: if Brendan Schaub was the same thing, but he wasn't on Rogan or wasn't Rogan's friend, do you really think that people would be sucking his dick this much?
And looking at my shit, like, and that really changed my life. So he's actually a great.
By the way, if all you guys want to keep sucking his dick, just get into his F-150 Raptor.
Dude, and
disguised
and
as
he's just getting
Leonard.
destroyed
I just don't understand this. Like, he sucks, you know.
by that thing. I told him to lean into it. I was like, bro, you got to sell merch. Like anything that they do about you, you got to lean in. And then I thought that they.
I will agree with that. Can I agree with Andrew there on that? If he were to lean in on it, his life would be easier, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of defending it.
They would appreciate that in one way. They're like, oh, okay, he's not ignoring and acting like this thing isn't happening. He's like taking part of this thing.
His Reddit is so fucked up that like they've made it their mission to expose him cheating.
That's where it's like, yo, you going into the personal life. That's wild, man.
Are they?
No. Look, the Reddit might have done that, but the person who did that is on Trash Tuesday. Excuse me. The reason that went out of the Reddit and into the universe wasn't because of any drama channels talking about that.
No.
It was because
the original parties.
Because the three boars went on fucking Trash Tuesday and started talking about it, saying, "Oh, his name is BS and he's not funny," and that's why this happened. Come on, be honest at least. Who put the dirty laundry out there?
Hey, so they're like that deep into his life where there's people probably following him around,
getting like
like
security cam
Yeah,
footage and shit.
It's
right?
different.
What
It's
the
different
fuck?
when you have a group of people who are basically commenting on the stuff that you're putting out into the world, and it's
Yeah.
different when they become basically like a large league of private investigators who are gonna like overturn every rock throughout your life and find everything that they could possibly do, because that's kind of where his shit is at.
Yeah. It's
Honestly, I don't really care about his personal life that much. The only reason we even talked about the personal life stuff was because they talked about it on Trash Tuesday. If you look back to at least us, what we made fun of him, it's not really because of his personal life ever.
I don't really
honestly.
cover who wants to.
We're making fun of how that he's a mushmouth and not funny.
Yeah, that's the main.
That
point
to
of
us
it.
is the
That's the main
that's
bone
the
of
that's
contention.
that's what we like making fun of with him.
yeah. I mean, you know Brandon, like you guys are close or what?
Well, we did the interview, but
Oh, that's all you know.
That's no.
I'm totally honest. I saw the first 6 or 7 minutes of the special.
So these fuckers haven't even watched the special. This is what they hear. You're defending something you haven't even seen.
Because they don't want to see it.
We saw clips of it on our show. I've watched the whole thing on my own. All of it. It's bad.
It's very bad.
I didn't really feel like I could handle too much more of it. I think he's a good guy. I'm not like a big fan of his comedy, but I mean, I fuck with a lot of people where I don't really like their rapping.
Yeah.
And we're still cool, right? Like that's not the entirety of who you are as a person.
Agreed. I know that's not the entirety of who he is as a person. The problem is that you guys are when Joe Rogan was going against Mencia, all of these people started getting on Joe Rogan's side, right? Like, yeah, fuck this Mencia guy. He's stealing things. Oh, fuck him. But when Brendan, by the way, who's also stolen jokes, we've shown that as well, is doing it, it's like, look, I don't fuck with you. So, okay, fine. You might like Brendan as a person. That's fine. But that doesn't mean that we can't make fun of Gringo Papi, right?
Yeah, no, that should be allowed.
Yeah.
Based on your own standards.
Exactly.
He is a just fine rapper. Do know you.
I'm
That's
about to
all.
say, the nigga looked at me. I'm like,
I don't like Josh's raps. I still fuck with him. I advised him not to drop the Hash Brown Town K mixtape. I think that they're a good dude, right?
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, like comedy is like anything else. You like get better at it if you put the time in.
Agreed. Listen, it's not even that we're mad that he's a new comic starting up and he's bad. It's that He was put on Showtime because of Rogan. Like, that's the thing that bothers me. You know, at the same time, Shane Gillis wasn't fucking allowed to be on SNL. This guy's getting a Showtime special, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's not a lot of justice in the world.
Yeah, that's the point.
So like I think a lot of people don't realize that like Brendan's like very early into his comedy career. Like I told him, I was like, I think you put the like even when he did that first special, I think it was just too early. This shit takes a while, bro. Like you need, I mean, most people say like a decade before you're like starting to get nice.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
No wonder I suck.
You're only 22.
I fucking suck.
How
now
much
you're
stand-up have
early,
you done?
man.
I've done like 5 shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you're not doing. You're not really a comedian yet if you've done 5 shows, right?
But
Within the last,
Is that Fat Joe, right?
Is it?
I don't know. I mean, I'm probably. It looks like him.
see, but that's not even enough. Like he's like, when
I was
we're having
doing
a
back in New York when I was coming up. I was doing like 12 a week.
Yeah. I've kicked it with.
Okay.
I have the skill set, and then eventually develop the skill.
exactly.
And that's where it's very difficult.
Yeah, I don't want to hear. Listen, guys, I don't want to hear about the craft.
The craft?
To be honest with you, I don't.
Forced to go get up on stage and tell jokes, I would be, you know, nervous as fuck.
I know all these things are true, but that doesn't stop him from sucking. I think that's more the point of this.
I love when they give him credit for going up there and doing it.
So somebody sent me this clip, Mersh, and I timestamped it, and they sent it with a timestamp. So thank you so much. And it's you could already tell that it's the most replayed part. This is from a few months ago. This is from January on Fighter and the Kid. You want to see what a sore loser Brendan is? So apparently he lost the race to the guy on the right. Okay, like a foot race. But instead of just losing like a man, watch this.
Explosion.
Yeah.
Saying absorbs.
But
all
my
of it.
ankles and my calves, they've never been the same, actually. They've actually never been the same. That
They
might have
never-
been
they
the
never
start of my
recovered?
problems, yeah. It was a
I've
weird...
always had hammy
problem.
issues though. I stopped for this one time. They could get their shit
I
together.
mean, even
He's always had hammy issues. Watch.
with the hammies, you were still running.
Oof.
So we're not
Can I
running
see
it
that
back.
race?
Yeah, you want to watch the actual
Yeah, I wanna
produced
see it.
one or the Christian's version?
Probably Purdue.
He lost the race. That's why you see. I want you to look at Brendan. He lost his foot race. He's acting like a child when a child loses. Watch.
Christian's just
Either
straight
one I
away.
want to see. Oh, do you have a side-by-side so I can see where Chappelle is?
Yeah,
versus...
no one got the.
Let's see. We'll watch this all together.
Chappelle was going to get into his 5th gear here.
Watch
and at
this.
this point, he was in his 4th gear. So...
Pull it up.
Let's watch this one.
Pull it up, Frozen. I'm sorry. He looks like you, Frozen. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay, watch this.
Yeah, see, this is right
This
there.
is right-
Right there, you can see he's... Right there, he's...
Look at the way you're walking.
There he goes. Right there, you can see. Nice. He's got you there. Sort of. Oh, fuck. Nah, you guys were pretty neck and neck.
We're pretty neck and neck.
Yeah.
No, he hurt his hammy. Look, he stopped. Now he's faking the injury. You know when a kid loses?
That's what I said. It's a fair matchup.
Yeah, it'd been fun to fucking find out.
He's so mad. Look at how mad he is that he lost. Look at him. He's a child.
I'm Chappelle. What?
Look at Chappelle. Look at Chappelle.
No, I don't think I care
Look at Chappelle.
enough.
First of all, you were pushing us so hard. You woke up this morning. You woke up this
My hammies. Oh, my hammies. My hams. Oh, God, my injury. It's like a kid, right?
My hammy hams.
morning.
I thought you were an elite
Yeah, if I
athlete.
weren't hurt, I would have totally.
Yeah, I would have beat him up, yeah.
Look at that gut.
That's all you can say
Last one.
sometimes.
Thank my sponsor, Team Bieber. You know, he's been sponsoring me through this whole race.
That's Chris in the back picking me up. I couldn't.
He's so mad. He can't lose. He can't.
What? But he does lose all the time.
I know.
You think he would get used to it by now?
Yeah.